This week on Getting Deep, we have Hendo, a comedian and a well-travelled man who come on to give me tips about going to Burning Man because I'm going. And we actually did this podcast maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, and one of the cameras didn't work. So we're going to put that one audio only on Spotify so you can listen to that. But then we've got even more travel stories in this. We actually went into a bit of a story where Hendo's first time in the US, he got pretty fucking rolled.
Yeah, tune in for that one. It's a slightly embarrassing story, but it's fun all the same.
It's I guess a warning, I guess, to some people.
Yeah,
Don't
banged up abroad.
Yeah, well, I mean, you didn't get done for smuggling drugs, luckily, so there's that. We did go into some Burning Man tips. We did talk about Conor McGregor's monster.
I showed you a dick pic. For that alone, tune in.
Yeah. But you don't get to see the dick pic. You can look that up online yourself.
Yeah.
What else did we talk about? We had some talk about how money works.
Yeah,
how
money.
Barter.
Fathering.
That was a bit of dad shit in there.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of dad stuff.
Yeah, the dad pod.
I spoke about my snow trip and how that was.
Yeah, traveling with kids. Burning Man. What else?
That's it.
Government hatred.
I think that's on every podcast at this point.
Yeah.
I've got a problem I need to fix.
Yeah.
Not going to say what. Need to stop paying taxes. All right, check it out. And before I start telling you about our travel stories, I've got to tell you about our sponsor, Ian Knight Real Estate Team. You know, if you are thinking about going on a massive holiday, maybe you need to sell your house so you can go spend all your profit and your equity on doing something fun with the rest of your life. Hey, I don't know. Your wife might hate me for saying that, but whatever. Maybe you're getting divorced. Maybe you're doing what I did. Either way, if you are thinking of selling your house for any reason or you've got a family, friend or member who's doing it, give these guys a call. Tell them I sent ya from the Getting Deep podcast. They're giving us some money so we can advertise it, get a little bit bigger and better. You know, do us a favor, do you a favor, do them do you know it's not even a favor? It's just everyone working together so we can all get what we want.
Schrodinger's podcast. So I just, if a camera's not on, did the podcast really happen?
Well, one of the cameras on, it's just not your one.
Yeah.
Your one didn't exist.
Fucking hell.
So
All right.
it could have been, it was your voice. I've got the audio.
Yeah.
And the original podcast I did was just audio.
Yeah.
So the first 16 episodes, there's no video.
Yeah.
So it's still a podcast. It's
That's
just
it.
not a YouTube one.
Just unreleased. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep it in the files for later in.
I'm just going to put it on like Spotify as like if you pay $2 or something, you can listen to it or something.
Sweet.
So it's there. If someone's like, I really fucking love that, I need more.
Yeah.
There you go. No video, but.
Sweet. Cool.
I don't know how many people watch the video side of this anyway.
Yeah. Do you see that stuff?
Well, I know who watches it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I know heaps of people that put YouTube on in the background.
Yeah, true.
Like no one watches it. So it's video on Spotify as well. But the same thing, like in my car, it says I'm watching the video, but I'm not because I have my spot in the car where my phone sits.
Yeah.
And I put Spotify on to listen to podcasts. But the video pops up on my screen.
You've just reminded me there. Does your phone tell you how much time you've spent on it while driving?
No, but Google does.
Dude, my fucking phone, rats on me. And so like once a week it posts like you spent an hour and 48 minutes using your phone while driving this week.
Well, using your phone while driving?
Yeah, and I'm like, cunt. Like, fucking leave me alone. Like, yeah.
I wasn't driving.
Yeah. No, I definitely was. And that's having just got back from Europe, driving on Australian roads anyway. You should be on your fucking phone and you should be doing whatever the fuck you want.
I reckon we need a second license or like a different class of license.
Well, like non-Asian.
No, like on your phone while driving license.
Yeah, okay.
Because, I mean, the only reason they're never going to bring it in is because they're bringing in them new cameras where they can just fucking destroy half of the economy. But everyone's on their phone while driving.
Yeah.
And there'll be so many people, fuck off. I drive 60,000 kilometers a year. I know who's on their phone while driving.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking paying attention to everything that's going on the road. Like, I'm like hypersensitive, and I'm still on my phone.
Yeah.
Like, I can see shit. I've been done for it before. The only time I've ever been done on my phone is when a cop comes up the emergency lane on a motorbike flying.
Yeah.
And you're like, bro, this is wild. You shouldn't be there.
Yeah. It's funny when you see him, sneak through and you're not on your phone and you're just like, Oh God, someone's definitely going to get
I
busted.
watch constantly while I'm on my phone. I can see him coming when I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm not on my phone doing dumb shit like scrolling Facebook or something. Got to reply to a fucking message. You got to fucking answer a call. You got to do something.
Yeah.
Like, Uber drivers have it here. I have it just below. Shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Also know exactly where to look.
Nah, you'll be right. You'll be right. They're not going to listen. But yeah, I've been playing chess while I've been driving, which is, really not a smart one. But yeah, I'm madly addicted to that at the moment. So
It does make you focus more.
on driving? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. My only rule is I don't drive on my phone when I've got the kids in the car because that I couldn't live with. Like,
Crashing with them or
yeah.
them making noise while you're on the phone while you're driving?
Annoying me. I'm just like, God damn it, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Nah, so that's the one thing. Yeah. The one time I keep safe.
I love how you're like, I will crash driving on my phone.
Yeah.
Just not with the kids in the car.
At some point. I wrote off my car at one point.
On your phone? This sounds like you have a phone addiction.
No. So this one was I was trying to squash an ant on my dashboard.
Okay.
And ran up the arse of 4 cars.
Yeah.
So
that's distracted driving.
Yes. So you'd think I would have learnt from that, but
And that's a little different.
yeah. Well, the guy, he was stealing. It was after work, and I hadn't had lunch all day, and he was like stealing a crumb of a sandwich I was eating, and I was just like, "This little fucker." And
You had a bad day, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, days as an apprentice are normally bad.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah. I never did the apprenticeship.
yeah, it's rough.
So we originally brought you on the pod to discuss Burning Man.
We did.
For those that don't know Burning Man, I thought we might start it here. It's not a fucking festival.
Yeah.
It is. What would you call it?
Can I? No, I'll go with you on this. So I had another diversion, but what would I call it? Burning Man. Well, I would call it still a lifestyle festival, but
Okay.
I don't have the connotation that like the average punter has to festival. Like as in, when you think, oh, cool, you're going to a music festival, you're going to Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
It's like I don't have that in my head because once you go to enough music festivals, it becomes like
Well, you're like talking about like Dawson stuff when you say music festivals, right?
yes. Yeah.
Not the commercialized music festival, like actual underground. Like Dawson considered like a rave.
Yeah, consider
old
it.
school.
But then also that's the thing as well, where it's like to explain to your listeners that haven't paid the $2 and got the Spotify podcast and listened to the previous episode, so coming from Melbourne, I started going to Rainbow Serpent Music Festival, and then grew into going to Burning Man a couple of times, but also started off doing Park Life, Stereosonic, Future, like fucking
actual like commercialized festivals.
Some pretty hard festivals in Melbourne, and basically once you step out of like the city, it completely changes the vibe, and then also I think what a lot of festival organizers try and get eventually, like now that like the business bros come in and try and fucking just make money off everything, it's probably slightly different. But the true like I'd say like festival organizers and like musos that want to do them, you kind of aim to get a really good like conscious crowd, and so it just sort of goes that way. So the festival, like so Burning Man has festival aspects, obviously has music, lights, all that sort of stuff, but the core principles of Burning Man are fully self-reliant, actually putting things on rather than
You're not taking, you're giving.
And not just that's it, like we live in a consumerist world. So it's like, rather than just you consuming music and the festival and the just taking, it's like, what the fuck can you do for someone and for the festival?
Yeah.
And if you start with that, and then if you start with even, just doing shit for yourself, so cleaning up your own fucking rubbish, it's going to make a good festival. And, you know, they're things that are...
trash in the fucking joint.
Yeah.
Which is like every festival you go to after you look in the mosh pit, there's a layer of cans and bottles.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird too as well. Like I remember once I'd done was doing a few music festivals and then did Burning Man and stuff. And I went to a footy game in Melbourne, just like a VFL game. And the fucking floor,
Trashed.
just for a VFL game, was trashed with cans, hot dog wrappers, all that sort of stuff. And I was just like the bin is there. Like it's right next
Right there,
to where, and you're just like, in what world do people, like you're watching the footy and you just finish your shit and you just throw it? It's fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, entitled, also like just stupid and naive as well. Like, I guess that's punters that go to something, and because I did it as well, where I was like, oh, well, I paid a ticket.
I've 100% done it.
Yeah. And that's like, I think you start there and then...
You realise what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's like littering, man. I used to fucking litter hard.
Really?
Oh, dude, when I was like 18 and 19,
Yeah.
I'd buy Macca's and just lob it out the window.
Yeah, wow.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And someone's like, what did they say to me? The exact words they said was, the most fucking disgusting thing some cunt can do is litter. And I was like, why? And they're like, how fucking hard is it to put your rubbish on your seat and when you get home and walk past your bin, put it in the bin? But instead you'll just fucking throw it everywhere. And if everyone just threw it everywhere, we just live in a fucking bin. And I was like, oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Instantly after that, I was like, man, I'm not doing this anymore.
Well, and that's good. Once you become conscious of something, you should, attempt to do it. Like I'm a bad one for calling out people with ciggies as well. Like when they butt them out, and I'll just
the window.
Nah, like so even if I'm with someone like at a gig or whatever, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna pick that up, like, and some people, even just the guilt from that will send people to be like,
If anyone litters in front of me, I'm like, you're a cunt.
yeah,
I just call them a cunt because they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, you fucking, what is this? What's that cunt? I remember flipping at someone in my house.
Yeah.
Because as they were leaving, they put like a bottle on like the table on the way out.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing?
yeah,
They're like, what do you mean? I was like, what are you doing with that? You just fucking left that there. Like, no, I didn't. I just washed your cunt.
yeah,
And they're like, yeah, but your house is messy anyway. And I was like, oh, is that how it is, eh?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to come to your house and fucking trash it then. And they're like, well, no, my house isn't messy. And I was like, that's because you don't litter in your own fucking house, you scumbag cunt. Take it to the fucking bin.
yeah.
Like, how hard is it?
Well, and that's the thing as well with that little bit. If everyone takes their own bottles when they come around here,
Problem
it's done.
solved.
Yeah, you don't have to do them all.
In saying that, I'm much nicer nowadays. After the pod, people are like, I'll take them. Nah, I'll do it afterwards. Don't stress.
Yeah, I'm leaving all my rubbish here. Yeah.
One
You
whole
can do
bottle.
it. Yeah, that's it. It's like, fuck. But, it's understandable if you're not doing it, on purpose. But, when you start to,
But it still is on purpose. Like, I was lobbing rubbish out the window, being like, not my problem, cunt.
Yeah.
But then I realised that, like, it is. It's everyone's fucking problem.
Yeah, so, like, I would say you were doing that, like, unconsciously. You're like, fuck it. But then consciously you started to think about it and you're like, all right, I'm being a cunt.
I think I cared. I gave a shit because someone gave me a reason to give a shit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because I think it's like you just don't care. I wouldn't say it's unconscious. It's just not giving a fuck. Because you can, like, I don't like saying things are unconscious. You can maybe be born as absolute shitheads.
What's that?
You'd be born as an absolute shithead then if it's unconscious. Like, you're unconsciously doing shitty things means your, like, base level is shithead. Like, if I'm unconsciously littering, then I'm just a shit. I've just, like, my basic thought process is shit cunt.
Nah. Because you're, like, as a kid, you weren't conscious of any of it.
Nah, you are. You make choices as a kid. That's what builds you as a person.
Yeah, but then you get, like what you said with the person taught you littering, like you get taught by people how to behave.
You're growing. I wouldn't say it's unconscious. It's growing. Getting better.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't say it's unconscious though.
Nah.
Yeah, interesting.
Nah.
Well, yeah.
I made choices as a kid that I know I made now that I'm like, that wasn't cool.
Yeah, but that's the light bulb moment that you changed on that.
No. I didn't change it till afterwards. Like
you,
it was
you
no,
can't
like
until you're conscious of it.
no. I made choices deliberately. Like I have reasons for why I did it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm doing this, even though now that I look back and go, that was fucked. That I thought that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, but at that time, that was your broad, like.
But I was still conscious of doing it.
Yeah, nah, I can't because I've got a son now, so he's not conscious of shitting himself.
Oh, but that's different. It's shit. Because he hadn't learned how to control his butthole yet.
It's
When he starts shitting
so when he
in a
becomes
toilet-
conscious of his actions, he can change them.
This is such a reach. Talking about someone shitting themselves versus throwing something out the window. It's
But what do you mean?
as a baby
conscious
shitting
actions.
yourself,
Yeah.
right? I can agree that's unconscious
Okay.
because that's a body not functioning yet.
Well, it is functioning. It's doing exactly what it should do.
It's functioning without you doing anything. But making a decision to like be a little rat or fucking, punch some cunt in the neck because you don't like them.
Yeah.
Still, that's conscious. That's not unconscious.
But I'll argue that so what my son doing now by shitting himself is perfectly correct, but he doesn't know the cultural norms yet that you don't just shit yourself in a nappy.
I don't think that's not a cultural norm. I think it's genuinely like doesn't have control of his butthole yet. He's forming it.
I mean, he doesn't shit all the time.
Yeah, I know, but his body was like, we got to get rid of this.
Yeah.
But it's not him being like, I got to get rid of this.
I don't know. Because he goes to he'll walk to a certain spot. And
Yeah, but it might be like that. You know when you know you're going to poop?
Yeah.
And you're like, it's coming?
Yeah.
It might be that. I imagine
conscious of it.
as a baby, you're like, it's coming. I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
As opposed to being like, I'm going to shit now. I can stop this and I can go to the toilet and I can make it happen there. If we get it's coming, we run to Dunny and shit.
Yeah.
Whereas like a little kid's like, oh.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Because they're not conscious of where they should go to deal with it.
Nah. Maybe he's old enough. What is he, 3?
No. He's 1.5.
Oh, yes. Butthole's still not working properly yet. I'm going with that.
All right. Fair enough.
That's what I'm going with.
All right. I'm not going to test if my son's butthole is working correctly. So
How do you test it?
I'll give you that one.
So my thought process on what Burning Man's always been to me is that it's a human experiment, right? It's a place where you get a city of people and see what the fuck happens and just give them rules of freedom and help. Like, be a good cunt is realistically the principles of Burning Man. They're not even rules, they're principles, right?
Yeah.
The 10, and it's just like clean up after yourself, rely on yourself, help other people out, join in.
Yeah.
And I go, that's probably the best experiment ever because if you said we're going to build a permanent city like that, how sustainable would it be? But if you do it for a week, very sustainable.
Yeah.
But then I imagine the amount of people that go to it can leave going, fuck, that's actually better. Like, this is a better way. So I look at it and go, if they can get enough people to do that and take that away, they can change the world. So I've looked at Burning Man as a human experiment.
Yeah, interesting.
For that purpose.
Yeah. I don't know. I find it like to say an experiment because I'll think of as an experiment as like someone like deliberately trialing something. Whereas, I think it's like just like an adult playground basically, and where so they're basically just taking out the consumerist part of society because I think forever people have always like you wonder like money like fucking affects everything, and then so you talk sustainable, like if it doesn't make money as a music festival you can't keep doing it, so it's like you need to think about that or else you're going to do it like unless you've got fucking millions and you're just going to put it on for fun. But it's like
no one does that.
No, I think back in the day people would have thrown like they'll throw wild soirees and parties to be like that, but that's still not sustainable. And then it comes down to that money factor, which is like what they're trying to escape when they're out there. So I don't know. It's definitely a fun experiment to see, and it's going to be interesting to see how you change or how it affects you. And
I'm very curious. Considering I've like had this on the cards for 15 years. I was trying to figure out this morning when was the first point where I was like, I want to do this.
Really?
I'm pretty certain it was like 20. So
Really?
it might even be longer.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. There's like a very specific point in time where I'm like, I must have found out about this. And then there was a point in time where I know I was going to go.
Yeah.
And then when I was going to go was the year, like I was like, I know I can get the money to do it.
Yeah.
Was the year that my ex got pregnant with my first kid.
Gotcha.
And I was like, that motherfucker stopped me from going to Burning Man.
God damn it.
And there's been kids ever since.
Yeah. That old chestnut.
So,
Mate, can we divert to your kids' holiday?
my snowboarding trip,
Yes, because you've just gone snowboarding for the listeners. He's just gone on a snowboarding trip.
which is also another life goal that I finally managed to tick off.
Beautiful. And I've just gone to Italy for 3 weeks up in the mountains. So with, my one...
It's not winter over there, is it?
Nah.
It's like summer, yeah.
Fucking killer. It's, It was, mate, 30 degrees every day up in the mountains, on the lakes. Like, fanging around.
The complete opposite of what I was doing.
Yeah, so how was the snow?
It's like dry mud.
Yeah.
Where'd
Where'd you go?
Went to Falls Creek in Victoria.
Yeah, okay.
Which is like the most family-friendly mountain in Australia, I believe.
Okay.
And it's like the only one that you can ski in and out of the actual village.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like where we were staying,
Yeah.
you literally go down the stairs of our joint and there's snow. Like, well, there was snow on the stairs too, obviously.
Yeah.
But like you fucking walk 10 meters and there's a lift to go up the mountain.
That's sick.
Like everything is fucking there.
Yeah.
Which is meant to be like, that's the closest you can get.
Yeah.
Which was good. But I had influenza B the week before we left.
Yeah.
Was dying in bed. Like fucking dying.
Yeah.
I went to a gig on the Monday. So I must have caught it the Saturday. We figured out caught it Saturday because there's 5 other people I know that I was with that have all got it.
Yeah.
The Sunday I thought I was just hungover. Monday I was like, this hangover's fucking lasting too long. Actually, no, I drank on Sunday. My bad. Still drunk on Sunday. Then Monday I was hungover and I was like, fuck. And then I had a gig at Cap Off on Monday night. And I was like, I'm hungover, but I can still do this.
Yeah.
So I went, did it, was a bit rat shit.
Yeah.
Didn't realise that I was like sick because I was palming off as a hangover, but I was definitely sick because I was like energyless. I was just like, pretty much sat and stared at the floor
Zombie.
until my set. Got
Yeah.
up, put all the energy I could into my set.
Yeah.
Sat at the floor till the end of the show and was like, bye guys. And then left.
Yeah.
Then woke up Tuesday morning and was like, I'm dying. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
This is not a hangover anymore.
Yeah.
Tuesday I didn't move out of my bed. I don't ever Uber Eats food. Like I fucking hate paying double for my food.
Yeah.
Or drive and get it. I was like, be delivered to my door. Wednesday, same thing. By Wednesday night, because I was like not sleeping properly. I was like, sleep for 2 hours, wake up for an hour, sleep for 2 hours. I was fucked.
Yeah.
Wednesday night, I was like, I'm meant to go on a fucking plane Saturday morning. I need to get a doctor involved and tell me what I've got. Like, why am I dying? Did a fucking swab test and I'm like, influenza B. I was like, oh my God.
Which is influenza B, knowing your stance on it all, you obviously could have saved all this from getting vaccinated. But which is which is influenza B? Is that COVID or nah?
Nah, it's influenza B.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with their names, so
I don't know until I've got it.
Common
Yeah, it's a flu.
Okay.
But I don't think it's common. I've never had that before.
I don't know what the words are.
Yeah, I've never had that thing before.
Yeah. So
Like
I just smashed her.
It is the flu.
Yeah.
That's what people call the flu, but that was fucked.
Yeah, okay.
That was worse than COVID.
Yeah.
And I'm unvaccinated for everything.
There you
Not
go.
everything, obviously not the baby shit, but like nearly everything after that.
Yeah.
Like I think the last time I got a tetanus shot was like, fuck, I don't even know.
I was going to say, don't you? It's only like 10 years or something, isn't it?
Spent the last 10 years or something. I definitely got one when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Because I definitely sliced myself on metal like
Yeah.
a retard. Not me slicing myself with metal by choice. That was, I realized as I said, sliced myself with metal. I wasn't suicidal.
Yeah.
I stacked
They
it.
weren't rusty blades. Duh.
I stacked it with, I was skating.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, I was just like, this sucks dick. Why is this so, and then I didn't really get over it until Sunday,
Yeah.
but we left on Saturday. And I was like, pick the kids up Saturday. I was like, keep them an extra day.
Yeah.
Let's keep them away from me so I can fucking make sure they don't get sick on the holiday.
Yeah.
Get on the plane. I was like, I'll sit with this kid, hope that he doesn't get sick, dose the fuck out of him with like the right vitamins.
Yeah.
I was like, I bought all this shit on the plane. I was like, you've got to eat this shit every day, every morning. This is what we're going to have, making sure that they were topped up to like not get sick. The kid that sat next to me on the plane, then the Monday morning. So everyone was fine Sunday. The Monday morning, when we're going to get on a 6-hour bus ride,
Yeah.
kid wakes up, he's just no energy. And I was fuck,
He's gone down.
this might be it. I was like, you got to get dressed, dude. We got to go. We got to go get this bus.
Yeah.
I took his like pajama shirt off to help him, and he's like, Dad, got to spew, and just went and just chanted all through his bed. And I was just like, we'll just fold that up, put that in the corner, and I was like, go get in the shower, dude.
Yeah.
Gave him some Panadol. I was like, hopefully this like gets him good. And then he comes a little bit good, gets dressed. We go to breakfast. I think we're sweet. We're at breakfast. I get him some food. He falls asleep on the couch.
Oof.
And I was like, we've got to catch this fucking bus in 2 hours. I was like, ready to cancel the bus.
Yeah.
Like, I can't travel with this kid that's fucked. He's going to die. He wakes up, spews through the restaurant. I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, man, we've got to catch this bus in an hour. And he's like, we can do it, Dad. We can do it. And I was like, good cunt. Let's do it. Just got spew bags. And then he was sweet.
Yeah.
Cured.
Beautiful.
And I was like, we're going to do this. We get to the snow. It's all good. Wake up Tuesday morning. We're like, had to get our fucking skis, snowboards, everything like that.
Yeah.
They had a lesson at 9 o'clock at the top of the mountain. We've woken up. It's a fucking snowstorm. It's raining. It's fucking disgustingly cold. We're in all our snow gear and shit. Yeah. I'm stressing the fuck out trying to make sure we can get all these things together. Because, like, the shop didn't open until 8 to get all our shit together. Had to get all our speed passes. We're walking to the lift. I've never gone on a ski lift before. I'm stressing the fuck out because them things don't stop.
Yeah. I've
got to get 3 kids on with me on it.
Yeah.
We don't even get in the line. And one of my kids is, like, dying. He's like, no. And I thought he was just being a little bitch.
Yeah.
And I was like, these lessons cost me $800, motherfucker. We need to get there. Like, we need to at least get up the mountain and get these 2 there. It was like, there was no way he was getting anywhere. Fuck. He was pretty much like, he was crying.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I hate this. I was like, you know what? Fuck these lessons. We're just going to lose out today. Went back to the cabin, and then he fucking was overheating and just passed the fuck out. And I was like, he's got it. Gave him some Panadol, thought it would fix it. No.
Nah, no good.
It's 2 days. He was fucked.
Fuck.
But we were in a full-blown snowstorm. That day, they shut all the lifts down and everything.
Yeah.
So I was like,
good you didn't go up.
Well, it's like, yeah, we'll get our money back. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no, we'll give you snow credits. I'm like, I fucking am a single dad in WA, cunt.
Yeah.
What the fuck good are snow credits to me? Like, this is, we're $800 worth of fucking, like, shit that I had to spend there. So I've still got a bunch of that snow credits that I've got to try and get refunded.
Nice. Get back over there, bro. Did you get some good days, though, on the snow?
The last 2 days were great.
It's, I haven't been to the snow not that many times, but I've had some good days up there, and that's when you're like, oh, I understand this. This is fucking sick.
Oh, our last day was sunny.
Yeah.
Amazing. Did some mountain runs.
Yeah.
But the same sick kid wasn't turning.
Yeah.
So he's just fucking hitting fences, which is the most scariest thing as a parent.
Yeah.
You're like, I also don't really have a lot of control of this snowbird. Like, I've got enough. I kind of like got it pretty good, but watching him just go like, I'm like, turn, fucking turn, boom, into a fence. And I'm like, can't, if you go over that fence, you're dead.
Yeah.
That's a mountain. You're fucked.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I was going to say, like, chasing 3 around would be fucking hard.
The bonus was 2 got it pretty well.
Yeah, okay.
We had like the little mouse trap, they called it, which is like just your learning slope.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm scared to go down the mountain with you cunts. Because I need to know you can all turn.
Yeah.
So if you can't turn, we're fucked. And then they were all turning.
Yeah.
They had it in that spot. Went to the mountain. One of them stopped turning.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh no. At one point, I was like, you're good, yeah? And he's like, you go, Dad. I'll catch up to you. I was like, sweet. So I went down. I went like 150 meters down.
Yeah.
Stopped, turned around. He'd made it 2 meters and was in another fence. But this was the worst one because he was in the fence with his legs up, stuck in the fence.
Yeah.
Like body into the fucking snow, and he wasn't pulling himself out.
Yeah.
So like 150 meters down on a slope is fucking ages.
Yeah.
In snow, and I'm like, fuck, and I'm like, get it! You can't even hear. No. So I've unclipped myself. I've started walking up, which was fucking hard work because it was like soft and everything. So it was just after like 80 centimeters of snow and shit. So it was hell good.
Yeah.
Some lady stops, gives him a ski pole, pulls him out. And I was like, sweet. He gets on his feet. He starts moving.
Yeah.
Maybe
Straight across the...
50 meters.
Yeah.
There's these like 2 poles in the ground as an X.
Yeah.
Because there was a big hole behind it.
Yeah.
Which is like obviously just been a sunken bit.
Yeah.
Straight into
Aim
it
straight
at
for
full speed.
Yeah.
And then hit it with one leg. Ski snapped off, flying.
Yeah.
Face planted into the snow. I was still like 50 meters off at this point.
Yeah.
So then I had to ditch my board and like run to him.
Was his ski coming down the...
Nah, just busted off into like a tree.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
go pick him up to like help him out because like he's just made himself piss. I'm like, he's probably broken his fucking ankle. Like that's how fast he was hitting this pole.
Jesus. Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, you got to turn, dude. Gets back on the skis. We're like, all right. Nearly straight off down a fucking blue run. I was like, dude. I ran to like grab him and turn him.
Holy
Go
shit.
that way. I was like, this is so stressful, cunt. But it was quite fun.
I think the stress with kids on holidays, man, is something that like we've now done Melbourne and Italy with our 2 boys who are 5 and 1. And it's like, geez.
Maybe you got 2 parents.
Pardon?
You got 2 like you.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing too, man. Like as a single parent, fuck that.
I've done holidays with 2 parents.
Yeah.
It's easy.
I wouldn't say easy, man. It's still fucking... I know you've now got the single parent thing to do it, but yeah, it's just like, mate, they just fucking... There's
do
no
whatever they
chill.
want.
You're just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just here, and especially in Italy, man, where like all the family have got little fucking heirlooms everywhere, and you like go to their house and they're chilling, and you're like,
I'll start playing with shit.
oh man, you're just chasing around fucking kids, like, oh, stop, like, you know, like, which
Yeah. I've trained my kids pretty well.
yeah,
But like I did a cruise with my ex's 2 kids when they would have been like, what were they, like 8 and 10?
yeah,
And we went, that was where I genuinely got fear with kids. Because I'm not really scared about walking on the streets and shit, especially by myself. I don't give a fuck. Pretty much anywhere in the world, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good. But we stopped off in Port Vila in Vanuatu.
yeah,
And I was like, oh, we won't get a tour. We'll just go for a fucking walk. And I didn't realize that, like, Port Vila was, like, French and, like, a bit hood.
yeah, okay,
And there was just, like, we walked down this street and there was just hood cunts.
yeah,
And I was like, what have I done? Like, I didn't realize it was going to be this sketchy. And I was like, for me, I'm like, oh,
yeah. Blokes, it's like, yeah, what are you gonna do to me?
I can do a sketchy, but kids, and I'm like, fuck, if they grab one of these cunts, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be a battle, and
Yeah.
this is going to be a hard one to win.
Yeah,
And I was just shitting bricks. And I was like, because I know it's like a port as well.
yeah,
It's like they think that anyone that comes off a cruise ship's got fucking bulk money too.
yeah,
So they're like, we can take it, and you're just going to give us 10 grand, and that boat's going to go, and you can't leave like, you need to do it now. So I was just like, oh, I've got paranoia now. And that was the first time I genuinely like shit a bit of a brick. I was like, this is fucked. I shouldn't have done this.
My first, to step back to a Burning Man conversation, my first landing in America, I was staying in West Hollywood and I caught a train after it and I had like a full SA, like fucking Mexican dude come up to me on the train.
Yeah.
And so I've got on with my 2 bags and then he comes up and he's like, hey bro, how are you? Like, and I was like, yeah, good man, like just chatting. And then he's like, where you from? And I'm like, oh, Australia. He's like, oh, you just got in? And I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, yeah? And then he's like, oh, yeah, you must have, like, come, like, ready for a big holiday. Like, you must have some money on you. I was like, nah, I got to work out, like, how to get money over here, man. Like, how do you do it? Like, all this, like, because I could see what he was fucking angling
you knew
for.
what he's going for.
And I was just like, oh, fuck, like, I'm in fucking trouble here. And then it turns out there was this chick who was there and she was Aussie. So she was like, oh, hey, I'm from Australia as well. Like, and we started chatting and then her husband's like, yeah, we've moved over here a few years ago, all this sort of stuff. And then they're like, oh, we think you should, like have lunch with us. And I was like, yeah, okay.
They were just saving you from the guy so they had witness.
Dude, and then so, yeah, basically they're like, said to me, like, because he scooted back to like one of his mates and then come back again and was just like acting like sort of like meth head sort of fucking
I was just going to roll you for sure.
Yeah, and I was just like, oof. And then so, yeah, they go, oh, we're getting off in a few stops. Come with us because we actually are going for lunch. Come with us, come have lunch, and then like we'll take you back to the train station so you can, yeah, get on. And I was like, sweet, no worries. We get off. He fucking gets off behind us and he's like, wait boy, like, and fucking like keeps coming. And I was just like, shit, just pulling my shit. And they're like, just fucking don't say anything. Just fucking relax. Like,
just ignore it.
Yeah. And so we did, we just like kept going and yeah, he kept coming. And then like up at the train station, it's all like ticketing and stuff like that. And he just like fucking peeled back, and I was just like, whoa. That was my first experience in America, and I was like, okay, like
Yeah, I know that it's pretty much Ubers when I've got luggage in America.
Yeah, okay.
I pretty much got told, like, do not catch trains with luggage.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, all right, I won't.
Yeah. Even by yourself, you're going to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But, like, realistically, I've only got, like, a couple of places to go at the start.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, I'll make sure I've got a place to store my shit, and then...
Where are you staying? Are you flying into San Fran?
No, I'm flying into LA.
Okay.
And then I've booked a separate ticket to Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then
Because
you've
I'm
gone
driving
from Vegas
out. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because I was going to say, like, San Fran's got some ghetto areas now, supposedly. So if
San
you
Fran's
were going into there.
fucking wild now.
Yeah, I don't know, like, yeah.
It's got the full hood streets, like fucking Skid Row.
Yeah. Yeah, Skid Row. That's another fucking thing. So my first night in America, I actually spent in Skid Row.
Well, you stayed in Skid Row.
I didn't stay. Well, I didn't want to. But, yeah, so basically when I got... So, man, this is fucking, like, yeah, pretty wild. But after that Mexican guy story, I went to lunch with them. Then I got back on the train, got to my hostel. And then when I got to the hostel, there was the dude that was sitting beside me on the plane.
Oh.
And so, like, we had said hello and stuff on the plane, but yeah, nothing big or anything like that. And then, yeah, he went his way. I caught up with him, and I was like, fuck, bro, you won't believe what happened. And then, so explained the story to him, but he was with a chick, and he's like, mate, fucking she picked me up. You could have just got a lift with us. And I was like, yeah, fucking, that's why I should ask more questions. And then he's like, we're going out for cocktails. Do you want to come? And I was like, yeah, all right. Like, fucking let me just put my shit away and I'll come. So then we went out for cocktails in West Hollywood, and then she was on a Top Deck tour. And so she's like, oh, I'm going like back to like my hotel in downtown LA. Come back. And so we went back, and then it was like all girls except for like the two dudes that were like the Top Deck like manager guys.
Yeah.
And then so it was like getting late, and I was just like, all right, like, you know, what's the go? Like, you going back to the hostel? And he's like, nah, I'm going to like stay here. And I'm like, oh, sweet, no worries. And then so like I was like, oh, I'll get an Uber or a taxi. And then they're like, nah, like Ubers and taxis won't come here. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, and they're like, nah, it's like too sketchy an area. And I was just like, fuck. And then so I was like, all right, like, can I stay? I'll just fucking sleep on the floor, like, fucking sort this. And then, like, the guys are like, nah, you can't, like, unless you're, like, with one of the girls, like, all this. And I'm like, well...
Someone could have warned me.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck, all right. Like, anyway, so then I went downstairs to the lobby, spoke to them about booking. They're like, nah, you can't get anything. And I was like, all right, what am I going to do? Like, do you mind if I sleep, like the lobby's got, like, chairs and shit. So I'm like, I'll just sleep here. And he's like, security's like, nah, you can't. Like, all this. And I'm like, fuck. And then so I was just like, all right, like,
how do I get out of here?
What's happening? And then I was just like, all right, like, I've got to do this. So I was like, cool, I'm going to go. I go out the front, and there's this dude, like, college, like, regalia, like, full, like, trombone and shit. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Was it actual trombone?
Yeah, like this black dude. And so, like, I walk out the front, and I'm like, hey, bro, I need to get back to West Hollywood from Australia. Like, is there any, like, what's the best way to do it? And he's like, oh, come with me. We'll go, like, to the local town and bars and stuff. And then basically from there, you can get a taxi and, like, yeah, you'll be sweet. So I'm like, cool, no worries. Anyways, so we start walking to this bar. We walk into this bar. I'm the only white guy. And it's like, it's legit like in the movies where like the fucking music and everything stops and shit. And I was just like, ooh, shit. Like, oof, like this is interesting. And then he's like, oh, do you want to smoke a joint? And I was like, yeah, all right. We'll get a beer, blah, blah. And then so, yeah, he like gets a joint. I go have a piss. Like this fucking dude in the fucking toilet is like sketchy as with me. I'm just like, oh God, this is fucking... Anyways, go outside, having a beer, smoking a joint with him. That's the last thing I remember.
Back of the head?
Nah, I don't know. Like if I fucking was tired, the weed, whatever, like...
Oh, you blacked out?
No idea. No idea, bro. And then literally woke up in Skid Row with only... So I had a singlet, a shirt, shorts, and shoes when I left, and just cash. That's like because all I take when I go out.
Yeah, didn't even have your shoes, did you?
Nah. So shoes were gone, t-shirt was gone. I just had singlet, shorts, and yes, barefoot.
Yeah.
And then so I was just like, whoa, come to in what I then learnt was Skid Row, but come to like in this fucking like factory area just on the fucking nature strip. And I was just like,
Do you wake up?
fuck. Yeah, woke up like
so
this morning.
knocked out, yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck? Anyway, so I get up, I go like out onto like the main street, which has got fucking tents, people like, and anyways, I'm like walking up this street.
Probably look like you fit in at that point.
Nah, man, because there's no white people there. Like this.
Oh, so you're like Black Skid Row, not even like...
It's now multicultural
Now
Skid Row.
because of fucking opiates and shit.
Yeah, but I was like, so I fucking walk out onto the street, and obviously naive Aussie, I'm just like, I like start walking towards people. They're fucking like yelling at me, like fucking very racial slurs, and I was just like, whoa, this is not good. And then, anyways, this one dude like comes up to me, and he's like dressed like in not a suit, but like a suit shirt and suit pants.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, mate, from Australia, fucking big
don't know what I'm
big
doing.
night, yeah, no idea where the fuck I am, like all this. He's like, mate, take my bus coupon. You need to get the fuck out of here. And I was like, dude, I can't take your bus coupon. Like the only thing I really knew about America, like food stamps, bus coupons, you're not doing well. And so I was just like, nah, I can't, mate. I'm a fucking idiot. Whatever.
He's like, no, you're gonna die.
Well, I was just like, where's the closest train station? And he's like, down here, like however many blocks, 5 or 6 blocks. But he's like, bro, like there's a chance, like because people around here don't, like, and so like if they see you just walking around and shit, they're gonna like attempt stuff. And I was like, all right, cool. So I legged it to this train station. I was just like,
6 blocks.
In the middle of the fucking road too, because it was like either side. I got spat at, I got fucking like not chased, but like fucking, what are you doing, white boy? Like fucking people coming up and shit. And I was just like, holy fuck. Like, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, got to the train station, jumped the thing, fucking got down. I was just like, if I get done for a train ticket, I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, got back to my hostel like fucking 10 or 11 in the morning and was just like, yeah, fucking that was my first night
In America.
Fuck. Yeah. Which I want to turn into a joke somehow, but yeah, it was fucking...
It's a wild story.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. And then it was funny because I called back home just to be like, hey, like Skyped him and was like, just letting you know I've arrived.
Yeah.
Also, this happened.
It's been fucked.
And mum's like, were you coming back? I was like, nah, this is probably the worst thing that could happen to me. Like the only worst, like
I've learned my lesson.
worst from this is getting, punched. Yeah.
You might have been punched.
Oh, dude, I have no idea. But no, I honestly felt fine the next day. So it was like, as in, like, yeah, I don't know if the weed was fucking super strong. I think.
They've dropped you with something, but
I don't
might
know.
have been something in your drink.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, like full blank after that. So I don't know whether it's...
Probably roofie jar. Must be a roofie.
I don't know if they would like have that ready to go. But I'm
are you
also
talking
like,
about?
I'm notoriously bad for like smoking and passing out.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, yeah, I think a little bit, I don't want to blame people for my poor choices. So, I think
Oh, man. You went to an all-black bar in Skid Row, or like the dodgy area, wherever you were.
Yeah.
Like, someone in there would have been like, we're rolling this cunt.
Yeah,
Like,
most likely.
even the college dude could have been like, I know how I can get some cash. I won't even do it. I'll just take him to these guys and they'll do it.
Dude, it's funny you say that because I've always thought about him. I'm just like, fuck, I cannot believe I got done by a band guy, like out of all of it. Like, but...
It's just organised shit, man. Like, you got to remember, like, these guys, like, I shouldn't say these guys. I just mean, like, people in fucking disadvantaged areas are not completely unorganised. Like,
for sure.
Rolling cunts is like a fucking game.
Yeah.
And if it's like, hey, I know I can get a clip from fucking taking someone to get rolled.
Yeah. Oh, and that's, you're most likely right.
Yeah.
Like, I know when I was in Brazil, I got stooged by a dude on but that was buying stuff on Rio Beach. So that was stupid on my behalf again.
Yeah, pickpocketed or just like rinsed?
Nah. So we basically that one. I went past him, spoke with him and stuff, chatted, like it was all cool. He kept walking with me for ages, but I was catching up with a mate. So I went like 2 hours away walking, come back and he was still there. And then I was having a swim and then we were still just chatting. And like, so we chatted for probably like an hour and a half in total. And the whole time he was like, oh, if you want anything, let me know. And I was like, oh, and then
it's like befriended you to betray you.
Pardon?
Befriended you to betray you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where I agree with you, where it's like, those sort of areas, and you're right for the picking. And I think you should. Like, it's like in Thailand when like, people do over tourists. And I'm like, I love it. I'm like, good. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yeah, cool. Get what you can off them. And even for me, when I'm traveling, I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to take the chance here. So, but yeah, that one, that was my first night in the States.
America,
yeah, and it was.
I won't do any of that to a degree. I'd hope not, anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you got pretty stitched up with that where they went, and they weren't like, oh yeah, you can't get out of here, but you can't stay here.
Yeah. Well, that's
like I would feel like even they could have been in on it.
Well,
but
nah.
It was the people with the hostel. But I mean, the guys running that tour could have been like,
nah. Well, it's still like, I don't know. I'm not conspiratorial in that way where I'm like, like we went to a girl's hotel that he knew, you know what I mean? They're top decking, so they've obviously got a hotel out of town because it's cheaper and whatever. But yeah, stupid by me. But this was also like, I think I said during that, like, Uber and taxi, but I think this was pre-Uber. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like you're talking like
when taxis wouldn't come and shit. Yeah.
And it's just one of those things now where like, I don't know, as the world gets more connected, you're like, oh, how could that happen? And it's like, bro, like
I know exactly how it could have happened.
Yeah. And also like, this trip to Italy, that's the first time I've had data overseas. Like I like to go off.
Yeah, off the grid.
Yeah, and just like, oh, what's going on? Like I'm not in any rush anywhere. Nah, well that's what I found out this trip. And
it makes it so much easier. Like when I used to go traveling without it, you're like, just throw your phone in the drawer and be like, I'm done with this. Let's go. But like when I was in Bali last year, my mate was like, use Grab while you're there. And I was like, what's Grab? And they're like, it's like Uber. And for the first 2-3 days, I didn't. I was like, I'll just barter with the taxi drivers and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll download it for one thing. And then when I downloaded it and realized how much cheaper that was, I was like, I'm a dumb cunt.
Yeah.
Like I got a fucking scooter ride on the back of a scooter with a dude from fucking Kuta to Canggu. Took half an hour. I paid the cunt $1.50. I was like, cunt, you can't even pay $1.50 to get on an electric scooter in the city in Perth to go down the street, let alone a half-hour ride with a human being.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. It's annoying how technology takes out that, like, makes it so much easier for you, and that's why you're going to do it. But it's like, you lose one.
Well, those
cunts
cunts
lose the chance.
on the Grab barely speak English. That's what I found out.
Yeah.
It's like, they haven't figured out how to learn English yet, so that they can.
Such an Aussie traveller. Why do you not speak my fucking language, mate?
Well, I mean, in a tourist spot like Bali, you know what I mean? Like, if you learn English, you can make so much more money.
Of course.
So it's like they haven't got English yet, but they're like, fuck, I can still ride these cunts around.
Yeah.
I can still make money off the tourists being here, but it's just like,
yeah.
I guess it's like learning English would just be so much more valuable.
Yeah. But being like an Aussie, you can just yell at them like louder and they're going to get it.
Oh, yeah, that works for sure.
Yeah.
My place. This place.
Yeah.
Man, when I went there when I was 19, I think, we had to get a business card of the hotel we were staying at.
Yeah.
Because it was so unknown. We got something for like $10 a night.
Yeah.
Nice. And we were like, it was like Puidui Barata or some shit. I think it's something else, but that's what I remember. It was like Puidui. And we'd say it to cunts and they're like,
what the fuck are you talking
about? And I'm like, here. And they're like, And then they'd know where to go.
Yeah.
But like, I remember like, fuck, man, this is hard. Like, these cunts don't know where to go. This is your place, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I love it. I'm still yet to do a Bali trip though, eh? I'm not Western Australian enough.
It's just cheap.
Yeah.
It's not as cool as it used to be.
No.
So like,
Nothing ever is.
nah, I think like Bali used to be like no wine. So when I was younger, like they didn't have wine and shit, and I was like, it's good if you're young. Like,
Why is that? Because you have to. What do you mean? No wine is
they
in
didn't
the
have
drink.
wine there.
The drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't drink wine anyway, but I was just like, I think wine, whenever I see wine in a travel spot now, I'm like, oh, the old cunts are here.
Yeah,
And that's what Bali's like. It seemed to be just young cunts. Like, there was obviously old people about, but they weren't really.
Yeah.
And Kuta was like this like hotspot of just lunatic, like young cunts.
Yeah.
And a couple of like bogan oldies. It was fun.
Yeah.
When I went back recently and stayed in Kuta and they're like, oh, in the heart of the chaos. I was like, yeah, because I'm a chaotic human being. I like that shit. It was a fucking retirement village, man.
Really?
I was like here and I was like, oh, this is not chaos.
Yeah.
This is old folks' home. This is fucking shit.
Yeah.
And then I went out to to Canggu, because everyone's like, that's where it is now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is daycare. And I was like, I'm fucked. I've officially hit this point where I'm not welcome in any of these places. I don't want to hang out with old cunts in the old folks' home drinking fucking bintangs. And I don't want to hang out listening to fucking 90s R&B remixes for fucking 18-year-olds. I was like, oh, I hate this place now. I'm done.
You're in limbo.
Yeah, I was just like, this is not what I'm doing anymore. I'm out of this.
Burning Man will rekindle your love for
Bali? No, it won't.
It's like midway through Burning Man, you're like, fuck, I wish I was in a resort in Bali.
I wish I was in this hot place with all this confusion and just... It's a tourist trap. Bali's a tourist trap now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think it was funner before.
Yeah.
It just seems like... It's kind of cool, but it's... I don't know. I think it's cool when you're dumb.
Or unconscious.
I don't like anything unconscious. But like dumb when you're like... You haven't travelled anywhere. You haven't been anywhere. You haven't seen anything. It's such a fucking culture shock. That's the cool part. Like any of Asia.
Yeah.
You go there and you're like, what the fuck? There's no road rules, but then everyone knows what's going on.
Yeah.
There's that fucking 1,000 cars and bikes and shit going on. You're like, this is wild. But once you've seen it and you've been to other parts of Asia, you're like, oh, sick.
Yeah.
Tourist trap.
Yeah. It's interesting when they make the money off the tourist dollar. That becomes their like big thing.
That's the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just like, yeah. I don't know, when anything like balances out, but even like with Italy this time, like, oh, man, the cost of living, they're talking about it in Australia. Bro, go to Italy. It is fucked. Like,
That's if you go to like the city, like the main cities and shit, but right?
not even. Oh, well, yeah. Like if you do, the cheapest obviously you can do is like going to a grocery store and just buying normal. But like even to eat out is crazy. And it was like, obviously we earn Australian money, which then gets halved because it turns into the euro. But we earn more money than them. So like, but I was like, the first...
How the fuck do you cunts afford this?
Well, the first stop we did was just for lunch on the way, like to my missus's village. And it's like, it was like $50 for like a coffee and a piece of pizza and focaccia.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And I was like, whoa, like, as I said, even for us, where it's like, and I was just like, dude, this is crazy. And they're just getting like squeezed because, there's no, like their industry is not only, but it's just vineyards.
Yeah.
And so it's like, they're not making like crazy amounts of money. And then, just.
Do you know what I reckon it is?
What's that?
I reckon the way that people survive in places like that is they've got generational money. So, like, their house isn't like, we have to get a house and fucking survive off it. It's like the families will live together in a house that's been in a family for ages.
Yeah.
So it's like, we can survive like this. So the governments can justify squeezing them a bit more and making the cost of living, like, fucked. Whereas, like, here, most cunts don't have a house. And it's like the whole thing is like the Aussie dream is to buy a house.
Yeah.
So, like, you're in this weird zone. I think it's a little bit different.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And because there's like it's the massive land grab on here at the moment. Whereas, in Italy, like everything's sold. So you're buying into something rather.
Except for them like little towns out in the middle of nowhere, they like give you a house for $1, but you just have to spend $100,000 fixing it up.
But also and this is like a thing where it's like you see over here where it's like, there's no point having like, as you said there's generational wealth, and then people inheriting houses like is a massive thing. They inherit the vineyards over there as well, which is crazy. So like, and cool as well. Like the whole valley is just vineyards, but like, so we go down, my missus has got like, I think it's like 2 rows, maybe 3 rows, but it's like just next to everyone else's, but they all just tend to their like,
They're in little bits and pieces.
yeah, they're 3 rows basically. But yeah, it's like you can't get enough stuff there. Like, you know how like here it's bubbling and you have like a young generation and kids and multiple schools and all that sort of stuff. Over there, like in the town, there's one primary school. And then...
Yeah, but if there's less kids, there should be less cost to society, realistically. But also no future tax money. But why is it always everybody else's money, the government?
What's that?
Like, if you've got less kids, right?
Yeah.
Less schools, that's less government cost.
Yeah, but it's also like supply and demand. Like when you've got more shit, it can drive the price down. Whereas...
Yeah, because there's more competition.
Yeah.
But we're talking about schools, which is government shit.
Well, some of it is, some of it's private.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that's what I mean, where it's like, but they have, you know, like one in Rovereto. It's like that's where you go to for high school. So you do primary school in your town, but then you go to the city for, which is probably like a Bunbury for high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, because of the aging population and the way it is, as you said, like they all inherit houses and stuff like that. But it also means that if you try and get, like if you want to get your foot in the door, like if you don't have something to inherit, well, you've got to wait for someone to sell like an absolute shack and, you know, work through like all this like, stuff to build, I don't know, your life. So,
Yeah.
But I always find that so weird with traveling where I'm like, I always think like people are living different lives, like in the world. And it's like, we are in the West Australian bubble of, as you said, buy a house, do this, do that, whatever. And it's like, I don't know, you go to Bali and it's like, they're not trying to buy a house. They're just trying to make money off tourists or...
Yeah, well, they still like want a place to live, but it's different in Indonesia. You only get 30-year leaseholds.
Really? So you
Yeah.
can't actually own the house?
Nah.
Yeah, wow.
And the government owns the house forever.
Yeah, wow. Given mortgages, they pretty much do it here.
I think it might be 40 years, actually.
Yeah.
30 or 40-year leaseholds. So you buy a house at the price of what a house is,
Yeah.
but you're only allowed to have it 30, 40 years.
And so do they take it off you after the 30, 40?
You just have to pay it again, or whatever the market value is at that point.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's quite a lot of places in Asia that do that. It's leaseholds. It's fucked.
Yeah. I suppose that would save the, like what's happening here though, where people own multiple properties and just keep them, yeah?
I mean, it's the government keeping all the properties.
What's that?
It's the government keeping all the properties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What gives the right to the government to keep all the properties? And like, they're not paying to build the houses. They're just like, that's the land.
Yeah.
So you've got to build your house on it still. You've got to pay for the whole build.
Yeah.
And then the build's theirs after 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
So you're not even wanting to build something that's going to last 100 years. You know, why would you?
Yeah.
Because you don't fucking own the cunt.
True.
You'd build something nice that you're like, yeah, fuck it. If it's fucked in 20,
Yeah.
I'm out. Who cares? Whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
Just get you through. Little cabin shack.
And then rent it out for 10 to cunts and doesn't really matter because they've probably got less regulation to give a shit,
Yeah.
you know?
Fuck. Yeah, I feel like we're not going to solve the housing crisis. I did see you
not
had a
gonna
real
solve anyone's.
Yeah, I saw you had a real estate agent on after me.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, fucking hell.
Yeah, good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Very, he's like in top 5% in Australia as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Good agent.
I think like all comedians, I've just got a real estate agent hatred, so I can't, you know.
Well, you technically would hate me because everyone seems to think I'm a real estate agent, but
Really?
I'm not.
Oh.
I sell new houses, ones that don't exist yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Really selling the dream.
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
very much selling the dream.
Yeah. Selling the mortgage till death do us part.
Well, look, I tell many people like, if you have plans to fuck off heaps,
Yeah.
you've really got to plan this out. But most people, I swear, like most people don't think 10 years ahead, 20 years ahead, 30,
Nah.
maybe even 2 half the time.
Bro.
So
Since having a son, it's like the first time I've ever looked forward. I've just always like been happy, like cruising, like cool. I'm doing whatever.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I guess like, you know, I don't want to step back on the conscious, unconscious thing, but I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm fucking living, like whatever. But now it's like, yeah, I actually sit there and I'm like, oh shit. Like, as you just said, I'm like, well, in 20 years time, like I'm going to be, you know, at the end of like, hopefully my working life but also, you know, I want to leave things to my sons, and like, so like that's where it becomes like a thing where it's like,
You actually think about it.
yeah. And so it's like, you're also consciously like, for me being from Melbourne, I was always like, well, I'm not going to buy a house here because I don't understand how people spend more on interest than they do on rent.
Well, they don't technically, but that's the trick.
No, but in Melbourne, like I did the calculations when I was looking to buy.
Long term, if you do the actual math, it doesn't.
What do you mean?
So the way you've done the math
Yeah.
is you've looked at it directly in that year. So you haven't projected long term for everything that happens within long term and actually followed the trends that happen.
Yeah.
So you've gone, at this point in time, if I get a mortgage, I've got to pay $500 a week for my mortgage. But I could rent the same house for $400. But in 10 years' time, everything's changed. Everything, the interest rate would have changed. It would have gone up, gone down. The price of rent would have up, gone down. Or you would have gained value in your house because that value's gone up, that's gone down. Depending on exactly what year it is. Sometimes you're going to be like, this is fucking retarded. I'm negative equity. I've got nothing going on. It costs more to own my house.
Yeah.
But then other years, you'll be like, man, I'm saving $200 a week because the rent's so fucking high and the value of my house is so high, but I've still got an interest rate from before.
Yeah. Oh, and obviously, like that's like I've made more off my house over here than I could have actually earned working. So yeah, like there's definitely times and stuff that you do well.
It's a long-term calculation. Having a mortgage works
Yeah.
way more than renting. In nearly every circumstance that you can run, unless you're a spastic who always remortgages your house.
Yeah, but I would also argue, and like, because this is the calculation I did, I'm only 18 to 30 once in my life.
Yeah.
And so, like, I had friends that bought properties in.
Your calculations, I can't live the life I want to live.
Yeah. I can't travel to Burning Man and pay a mortgage. Yes. And it's like, yeah, you can get a mortgage, you can get renters in and all that sort of stuff. You can do that. But for me, I was just like, oh, I'll live in a share house off Chapel Street, which is what I did for my whole 20s, and like split the costs. And yes, I lived with people, but I'm like, I like people. So that's cool. And I'm in my 20s. So, you know, none of the shit that like would annoy me now about cleanliness or anything I cared for.
Yeah.
So it's like, and so I would always look at it like that. And then so the calculations I would do, like
that's you're adding in life calculations as opposed to just straight investments. You're like, my life wouldn't be as fun as I want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what I think you have to do. I think the people that
I tell people that.
Yeah.
If you're going to fuck off and do a bunch of shit and you're not mega organized, maybe buying a house isn't the right thing to do.
Nah. And then, for me, I just like, now as being a homeowner, it's like, mate, there's some benefits to renting, which, as you said, like over the long run doesn't work out. But it's like, you're not like you.
But you can also rent and own a house that you don't live in.
Yeah, of course. You know,
it's just like a massive level of organization that has to go with it.
Yeah, but I also think there's like a certain. So if you buy in Melbourne, it's $1 million property, and you're buying with like a smaller.
It's all relative.
Deposit. Yeah.
On the time frame.
Yeah, and it's like
you imagine like. I tell a lot of people this. In 2018, I said to every single one of my friends, I was like, you need to buy our house. These are the cheapest it's going to be in our lifetime ever. I guarantee you, I know you cunts are capable. I don't give a fuck if you buy it from me or not. Go buy a fucking house. In fact, a lot of people, I was like, it's actually more expensive to build. Go buy an established house if you've got 50K in the bank. You need to do it now. It's going to change soon.
Yeah.
Anyone who didn't buy a house is like, Bog should listen to you. I'm like, no, she can't.
Dude, I screamed at all my mates from Melbourne about because I
I
bought in Coolbellup, so just out of South Freo. But
what year?
It was a ghetto 2020.
Yeah, laughing.
So I signed.
It was the hood in 2020.
Dude, it was like, but I was like, cool. I've lived in Melbourne. Like you see how gentrification works and how people realize like, oh, okay, this is fucking 8 minutes from South Fremantle. Oh. There's fucking
heaps of
$1 million properties.
Spots,
and it's like, okay, this is, and so I was like, cool, no worries. And so, I bought that. COVID obviously hit. And then, I was like looking, all that sort of stuff. Got it, was pre-approved for it all. And then lost my job and like was just like, all right, cool. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I was like.
But did you have the loan?
No.
Oh, okay. So you just pre-approved.
So I lost my job. Like on the Monday, he told me it's going to finish on the Friday because I was working at the hospital and they're like, oh, we're doing, because of COVID, we're doing cuts to figure out what the fuck's going on. I was like, oh, killer. Being a Sparky. Yeah, well, because like I've only ever worked like pretty much contracting anyway.
Yeah.
So, but then I was just like,
Well, that would have worked in your favour with the loan.
oh, what do you mean getting it?
Yeah.
No, it's
No, like, because you went to a new contract, right? And they would be like, same job, new place, 3 months, problem solved.
yeah. Well, and that's you just obviously and then basically. Yeah, I lost the job on the Monday, said yes to the bank on the Tuesday and was all approved before the Friday before. And so, literally got my house with no job. And I was like, fuck yeah. Like, yeah, we're in now. But I'm a Sparky. So it's like, we fucking, you walk into work pretty easy. So,
essential worker at that point in time as well.
Yeah, which, fuck. But,
So, I'm going to go back to Burning Man.
Sorry, bro.
No, that's all right.
We diverted.
That happens. That's normal in the podcast. But I was like, I know we're at the end of that. What do you reckon is like the most essential fucking shit I've got to take? Because I've looked up some stuff. I know there's like the blue tape. I've got an RV. So I've got I know I've got to blue tape all the windows up because the dust is like insane.
Yeah.
And I've got to take a fuck ton of water and etc. Like basic shit I got.
Yeah.
But what's some like, oh fuck, can't believe I didn't think of that to take.
Well, the biggest thing for me is the gift. So, gifting to other people. So, for the people that have paid the $2 for Spotify, you will know this. But, I think you should, if I was to give anyone advice, it would be to take a gift that, is something a little bit wacky. And something that's going to, like, blow someone's mind while they're on gear or... just thinking like a thought-provoking gift. As we spoke about last time, some sort of cards or something with quotes or, something like that. Like people gift lollipops and shit like that. So you can do it like super basic, like that. But that for me is, and that's because that's you doing something for someone else, which is what I think Burning Man is about, rather than like how do you take care of yourself, which you have to.
Yeah.
But
how do you help others while you're there?
Yeah, and so like it can be a like pick me up idea, like if someone's feeling shit or whatever. Something like that just helps people out every now and then. But then it's also some timely things like, mate, as I said, lollipops, fucking chapstick, like shit like that are like little gifts that you're just like,
this is going to be helpful.
Yeah, this can literally like not save somebody's fucking day, but turn someone's day around that will obviously, make your burn fucking awesome as well. And then, mate, survival-wise, fucking just take some muesli bars. You'll be sweet. That's always like, for me, when I would doof, it was like muesli bars and apples. Like they're just, things that fucking can stay for a couple of days. And like obviously muesli bars are good for the week, but apples, you're sweet. And like, you can be cruising out to a D floor, eat an apple, and like, you're not just haggard as fuck.
Yeah. Muesli bars, months.
Yeah.
For days.
Yeah. And so there've been some game savers for me during the doof.
Yeah.
But definitely put some thought into the gift. Just because one, like, it's an effort and all that sort of stuff. But it's like, I think
that's part of the experience.
Yeah, and I think you'll like when you actually give them to people or do that for people.
Yeah.
So, that'd be nice. It's, I don't know, you can have a mad time. I don't want to step too much on what we spoke about last time, but I guess, it's, trying to think of like...
How did you... So when you got abducted in Skid Row, was that when you went to Burning Man?
Nah, that was just... So I did 4 trips to the States in my 20s.
Yeah.
That was just the first one, which I did. Like I had mates in California, mates in Michigan, mates in Oakland. And I just cruised around. I had a mate doing Camp America, so just caught up with him, New Orleans and Miami.
Got fucking around.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, that was cool. But that was just backpacking and just checking it out.
Yeah. So how did you get to Burning Man? What was like the mission? How did you get in there?
Burning Man for us, so as I was saying, I used to doof a lot in Melbourne.
I just mean like, how did you fly to a certain place and catch a bus in, or like drive in, or?
So, fuck, you're testing my memory here, bro. But so,
Must have been a pretty easy journey then.
yeah, well, yeah. So first year I did it with, trying to think. No, second year was when I went out from Oakland. But yeah, first year we flew into San Fran and then picked the RV up in Sacramento.
Yep.
And then went from Sacramento out.
And drove in. That's like 10 hours?
Yeah, fuck knows. I can't remember, bro. But
How was the drive?
yeah, good. We were, it was like people talk about the lines and stuff to wait to get in, but I don't know if you just take that as a part of it, then
It's just like being in the car.
Yeah. And so either you have tunes or you hang out with people or whatever. That was sweet. Sacramento, like the RV place we went to was like your classic like American vintage and stuff. So, that's always like, I feel like America is like the most like just insane country in the world, where it's just like they're so like stereotypical and fucking cliched. So it's like hilarious when you go to like, like a redneck fucking RV park and pick up that, and then they've got like all the like 1950s Elvis memorabilia and just weird shit like that, and you're just like, holy shit, like this is like in a movie, like what the hell,
Like this is exactly what it is.
yeah, and so it's like that was cool to see. And then it's I think it's called Gerlach is the
I know
town.
what shop is for. The joint is
The town before Burning Man. So that's like just wild to see. Just the like last hippie cash grab before you go out to the non-consumerist festival. That's cool. And then
the last hippie cash grab. It's like such a statement, eh? So many cunts selling their rocks.
Well, dude, it's but even just like, because that's the thing too. Like, make sure you take a fucking good jacket, man. Like, make sure you take like some cold clothes for night.
Yeah.
Because that's. But there's a whole industry that's like popped off dolphin and festival culture and festival clothes and stuff like that.
How cold does it get out there?
Freezing.
Yeah, like hits like the 2-3s kind of thing at night.
Yeah, it's more just because it's a desert. It's like,
it's just wind.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So I had like big, like fucking full length like fur jackets and shit like that.
Hit the op shops before.
Yeah, well, that's and so that's the thing is, but so you're not going through San Fran, you're going up the
Vegas and through the fucking most lonely highway ever is what I've been told.
Yeah, that's on the other side of Yosemite.
so like,
I'm thinking, is it Yosemite?
Yeah,
killer. You'll find some secondhand stores and stuff like that. We went Hyatt and Ashbury. I think it's Ashbury, whatever. In San Fran is like the OG like hippie area.
Yeah.
And so we were in that just before it. But then that was crazy. Like you'd go into like an op shop there and it's like a fucking $400 US for a jacket, and you're just like,
oh, it's like one of those like what op shops are fucking turning into here.
Yeah. It's like a boutique, expensive.
Yeah, it's like where we want to be like, fuck off. What's the
Yeah.
point? Like, this isn't what I wanted. I want to go into like some Christian one where it's like $1 for anything.
Yeah. And for the perfect jacket that I wanted. But
Yeah.
you'll be able to score some shit like that. But definitely, it's cold at night. So make sure you sort that. And then, the other thing as well, are you getting a bike? Or are you going to rent one out there?
I'm going to rent one out, yeah. Go do that before I get to Burning Man, from what I've heard.
Why? Just to organise it?
I don't know. Isn't that like you can't rent them out there, can you?
Wow, yeah, like you should organise it through a thing, but then that's the thing as well. Like if you want, you can obviously go and speak to people and get it sorted. But the biggest issue with bikes is like, man, they're fucking haggard. That's like, so one of the like first couple of days, if you want to volunteer and stuff, is like literally just fucking greasing bikes and sorting them out and just all that sort of shit. Because it's like these mobs just chuck them into the container and then pull them back out the next year and rent. So you'll pay for a rental.
And it's just thrash from last year.
Yeah, you'll rock up. And it's just like, holy shit. Like this is, Yeah, but then basically the way it works, once you fuck that one, you bring it back in and someone will service it, and then you go jump on another one if you're not mechanically minded.
Yeah.
But also lights, that's a big one. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should mention that. But yeah, battery pack lights from like Big W and Kmart and stuff, just for at night, because yeah, that's like if you're not wearing lights, like there's a chance you're gonna get hit by something because it's just.
Shit going on everywhere.
Yeah, it's pitch, like obviously there's lights and stuff from everything going on, but like if you got like an art car burling through and it's like you're like, they don't fang because obviously they have to go certain speeds. But yeah, if you're like sitting on the ground, fucking smoking a joint with someone, it's like fucking.
It's coming.
Yeah, no one knows you're there. So, which is pretty gnarly. So, but yeah, it's just like, oh man, you're going to have a ball. Art cars, robot heart. I don't know if I spoke about that last potty, but that's like a sick art car with like this big heart on top and like just.
I think that's not happening this year.
Really?
Yeah, or it's no. The main guy, he's that dude who has all the YouTube videos, right? And you're like, I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's not going this year.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like first time in 20 years or some shit. I seen something and I was just like, what?
Yeah. See, which is weird as well because you talk like they say you shouldn't commercialize Burning Man, shouldn't fucking make money off it and all this sort of stuff. And then so this guy, like, who I don't know who you're talking about, but it's like clearly he's like built a fucking 20-year fucking thing and a YouTube channel off the back of fucking.
Well, most of his YouTube channel was just like tips for Burning Man and stuff like that. And but he's definitely, that's his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, and a lot of people fall into it. Like I've had a lot of mates fall into it. And yeah, I definitely fell into it. Yeah. For a fair while. Because yeah, it's beautiful. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, I was always like, yeah, because it's just the fine line of like what you
got to survive.
Try and monetize it. Yeah, that's it. Like, you know, you sit there, you're out there and you're like, oh, this is so amazing and so awesome and shit. And then it's like, okay, this, like, you know, your trip cost me this much money. Like, if I ever wanted to continue doing it or making it sustainable, it's like, I actually need to make a little bit off it. And so just that's when it twists to like, okay, now we're making like a profit driven.
Yeah. Now we're doing the opposite of what we're meant to be doing here.
Yeah. It's like we become what we hated. So yeah, it's always the way.
How did you come across anyone out there trying to sell anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's people, it's like anything. You can, people want to, there's still hustlers and shit everywhere, man. So it's like.
It's still an 80,000 person city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, also like there's certain things that you should pay for still as well. Like, you know, you'll obviously like you hand out a few things just being nice and all that sort of stuff. But then there's, you know, other party related things that if you want to dabble in it, it's like, well, yeah, no one's bringing that out there for free.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's still operates, but like no one's selling like cold waters for like $2. You know what I mean?
It's not like full like shed up shop somewhere.
Nah. And if you were to like, well, you're not supposed to put up any sign that endorses
sale of anything.
Yeah, the sale of anything, but also like, I don't know if they're like still doing this, but you're supposed to cover. So like your RV will have a brand on it. You're supposed to cover that.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're supposed to like any branding and all that sort of stuff, you're supposed to cover it up. So it's like this blank, no.
Also, like any clothes with brands I should not be wearing.
Nah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's just.
How the fuck have I never found that one out? That's a interesting.
Well, I guess like that, and like unless that's just something that like I picked up from doing it, but like so for example, like I went with a theme camp called One Tribe, and it was like that's where you see it, where it's like you know our team leaders were like Randy's like this old dude who like built TPs and all this sort of stuff, and like absolute fucking legend of a bloke, but he's like he'd be like 70s now.
Yeah.
But he was like, he come out there with Millie, who was like our camp leader, and she like would put it on, but like there's so much organization and shit they do, and then they like, you know, so they got to the point where they're like, all right, we're going to need a container, we're going to need this, we're going to need that. So, you know, you pay camp fees before the burn.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know, what do you say? Like, you know, just you're basically paying your part
Your
of
share
like
of the
whatever,
camp,
whatever they work it out. And then a lot of them, like over here with Blazing Swan, like people have fundraisers throughout the year to raise money for their cause. So yeah, it's like, but you're not supposed to. You've obviously got your theme camp, but you're not supposed to just be like, this is our theme camp. We are blah.
This is what it costs. Give us money. Yeah.
No, but also like,
like
that
the
as a
brand
brand.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like, so one tribe who we're with, like, it's like, we did count ourselves as the one tribe theme camp, and so then it's the tribal, you're like, all right, cool, this is us. Sweet, we should make an Instagram of like all our stuff and we should post that. And like, so there's people that are doing that. As I said, Robot Heart, My Own Warrior, like some of the big art cars, like they have followings and they just like put it up on their website. Oh, do you want to help us? So it's like people get that money to do their fun shit out there, which is sick too, because you're like, contributing to art and stuff like that. But yeah, it very quickly becomes like a fucking
People put money into shit.
little side hustle, that people try and offset their partying and stuff like that. But even this 20-year guy, like obviously, for you to go to Burning, unless he's just minted, it's like for you to go to Burning Man 20 years in a row, like you have
have a bit of coin.
Well,
somehow
potentially, or you need to be running it even. You know what I mean? Because that's where it's like.
I think it was his whole life, so I'm pretty certain he was living off the funds from it as well, some way or another.
Yeah, and that's it. You'd build it in where you're just like, oh, I'm only gonna take $500 because I got to go out there for a month.
Yeah.
I'll take $500 per week while I'm out there, and it's like, all right, cool. Well, now you've taken $2,000 out of the pot. Sweet, plus you're building, so yeah, it is what it is. But all that shit, fucking, who cares? Just fucking enjoy, what's put on for you. And then, I'd be interested as well to hear from you when you get back, just the influencer factor, and just
I feel like that's dying off.
Hopefully, because
this has been the easiest year to get tickets in so long.
Yeah, which would be interesting to see sort of what vibe it has, but. Yeah, just for me, like, because it fucking kills me as much, like, people just having their phones out all the time. Like, you should really only have your phone out when you're driving.
Yeah.
But it's like...
That's a nice little loop back to the start.
It's like, don't... I fucking hate being on a D floor and cunts have got their fucking phones out. Like, that just fucking does my nut.
I don't understand how long cunts can have their phones out for. That's what blows my mind. Is like, I learnt this... at an assembly for a kid of mine. I was filming something and I was looking through my lens, through my phone, filming it. I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. Nah. I'm watching my camera, which is like watching it on my phone, which is not watching it anymore. And then I was like, I ain't doing this anymore.
Yeah.
This is dumb.
Yeah. You're not taking it in. Like, it's fucking beautiful for what it is, but it's beautiful because you're not going to fucking see it again.
Well, what we see out our eyes is much bigger than you can ever see in a picture.
Yeah.
You cannot, like, I've had this thought when you see a picture of something and you're like, that looks sick. And you go there and it's like, this is way better than that picture.
Yeah.
And then you're like, the picture's never going to do it justice. Yeah. So when I was filming this kids' assembly, my kids' assembly, I should say, not this kid's, I had that thought. I was like, I'm looking at this like I'm going to this thing I could see anytime piece of piss, but I'm not seeing it in real life.
Yeah.
And then that exact same thing goes to like any gig I've been to. You're like, how can I fucking I'm not going to see it's like this again.
Nah.
And I'm probably not going to watch the video on my phone either.
Nah.
So why film it on my phone?
It's crazy. Like, I was watching Fisher from Tomorrowland the other day and it was just like fucking every kind. Like some chick was on some dude's shoulders and like holding it and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, and it's also now the production is so fucking sick that it's like, if I went and saw Fisher at Tomorrowland, I'd be off my guts, fucking loving it. And then I would find the video that he puts out about it.
Yeah.
Not my fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, crap phone
fucking
video.
That no one fucking listens to. That, as you said, you're not going to listen to it back. You're going to listen to the SoundCloud fucking set that
you're not going to watch your thing anyway.
Nah, it's fucking crazy. And it's like, even like with our trip to the Italian Alps, it's like you talk about like a picture not doing justice. That scenery there is off its fucking head.
Even the photos I got from like
the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is nothing.
Yeah.
This is like, I've been there.
Yeah. It just looks like a fucking whiteout storm when you post it and it's like.
Some of it was like.
Yeah.
like the storm doesn't seem as bad as it is in the photos. I mean, it was worse in real life than it was in the photos.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this is crazy that we're in this. And then I'm like, I'll get some photos. But even but the bonus is, I think, for Burning Man, same as the snow, having your phone out in the elements, don't fuck your phone unless you've got one of those spastic cases.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I deliberately don't have a waterproof phone. I don't have a fucking heavy duty case. Because I'm like, well, that's going to be fucked if I keep it out.
Yeah. Yeah. What's all like for me, it's one of those things that I'd always put my phone in the glove box for a doof, because it's like, as soon as you start thinking about it, yeah, it's just weird that, yeah, you need, like, I don't know, buy a torch as well.
Yes.
Yeah, just a little torch to boom, just
back
to know.
up.
Yeah, but the other thing as well. So for your, like, you end up knowing it anyway, but potentially you want to build a like doof stick to see where your RV is.
Oh, so like a lamppost, my own RV.
Yeah, something like that. So that can be cool to sort of.
That's not a bad idea.
Set up. Normally, like the ones I've done, you just get like a plumbing pipe from a tradie thing, and then just basically tape it to the side of the RV, LED it, and you're good to go. And then obviously if you want to have a doof stick as well, we used to have like a big umbrella, so that's sick during the day. So
it's to stop the burn.
Yeah,
from
you
the
basically you basically roam around like with this like big fucking beach umbrella, and you're like, but then sandstorms come through and you're like, oh,
Catcher.
yeah, woo, Mary Poppins straight past. Yeah, man, I think you're gonna have a fucking ball.
I expect so.
Yeah. When? What date is it again?
23rd or 24th to the 1st or 2nd
of August.
Yeah, August, September.
Sick. When do you fly out?
2 days before.
Sick.
I'm pretty much like fly out 24 hours, but you go back in time going to America, which is the bonus. Then I stay for a night in Vegas, and then when I get up in the morning from Vegas, it's go get my fucking RV and get my mission on.
Get it on. Sick.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is a good chance for me to do a fucking diversion because I need to chat about it because I've been away for weeks. Can we talk about Conor McGregor's dick?
I haven't looked at it.
What do you mean?
I don't look at. Why would I look at his dick?
You want to see it?
No, I've seen the top half of the photo, and I was like, "That's hilarious," but I didn't.
What, you haven't looked at his dick?
No, I don't care.
Are you going to look at his dick with me?
If you're going to show it to me, because
Mate.
for the content of the pod, just make sure it doesn't go on the camera.
Mate.
Because then I have to censor it.
Yeah, I've been away, for the last 3 weeks, and I've had no one to chat to about it. But dude, it's fucking hilarious.
I'll just look at it this side.
Okay, yeah, I'll angle it away.
I won't go to the camera.
This is hard when I've just spoken about not having your phone out, and I've taken 1,000 photos while I've been away.
You're like, I can't find Conor McGregor's dick in my phone.
Yeah, here we go.
Because I saved it. I fucking have my glasses.
I'll just put it there.
Jesus Christ. Surely that's not real. What the fuck?
But also, bro, look at this. He's tied a weight to it. Sorry, not to sit in the second photo. Man.
Holy Jesus.
So I was away in a foreign country without anyone to chat to about this.
This isn't what I thought. Everyone was saying he had a tiny dick.
Nah, it's a hog, and I believe that it helps him with his striking. I feel the heaviness of the angle is fucking. That's why his left hand is so powerful.
I'm fucking.
You can't unsee it.
I just don't understand.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
What is going on? Why is he in porn?
He probably is going to eventually get into OnlyFans, I reckon.
I love how he's sent that to Iggy Azalea. Like,
Right. It's.
And got nowhere with it.
What that cunt is doing is like, I always laugh because I'm always like, I feel like anyone that makes it in anything, there's always something that like misses. And so it's like with him, it's like double champ, like achieved all his dreams in his chosen art.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then has made more money than fucking any cunt. And it's like, but he's like destined to just like completely fuck up his family life.
Well, do you know, have you seen the tweet that he wrote before like he got big?
Nah.
So he wrote some tweet like, when I'm minted or something,
Yeah.
my mum will never have to pay for a house, my miss will never pay for a house, and I'm going to be a madman. I'm going to turn into a madman.
Really?
Yeah, he like called it.
Yeah,
and
wow.
then has done it.
Yeah.
Like, so he obviously know that he's fucking a loose unit, and he's like, I'm gonna make so much money, and then just go insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking wild because I just sit and I'm just like, as you know, I become a father and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, like the last thing, like in your 20s and your teens as a dude, I'm like, yeah, you can do like continually do dumb shit and not learn from it, but like for him, like,
Yeah, but the dumb shit's worked.
what do you mean?
Like it's worked.
Oh no, but like sending a hog shot to fucking Iggy hasn't worked.
Yeah, but it has really,
In what way?
because everyone's spoken about it,
No, but like,
and now every other bitch has seen his dick without him having to send it to her.
yeah, but like,
So like he's effectively sent a dick pic
To the
to
world.
every chick on earth
yeah.
without doing it. It's like the smartest marketing move ever.
Yeah, well, I also like that's the thing as well with him. Gets everything, can't pull any hot chicks.
Oh, that
Like,
we,
sorry
that
to
we
his
know
Mrs. D,
about.
beautiful mum and all that sort of stuff. Nah, he's cursed as an Irish chav to, unfortunately, the things that he's getting done for and all that. Like, no offense to the ladies, they're all probably beautiful inside, but outside, not the best.
Yeah, but you've got to imagine, right? They're the non-famous ones.
What do you mean?
Like the chicks that he's getting like videos where he's like hanging out with, like trying to bang. That's obvious. They're not really famous people,
Yeah.
right? They're trying to get their spotlight. People would be like, they can get a spotlight from this. If he's banging some like 10 movie star, the complete opposite is what comes. They have an entire PR team to prevent that shit from getting out.
But I don't think Conor McGregor's done that.
That's because you haven't seen it, because there's no proof. Pixar, it didn't happen, right? And there would be teams being like, you can't be seeing fucking McGregor. That's not a good look for you.
Yeah, I just don't think. But I suppose fame and fame and money does some crazy things. So maybe, but it just always seems weird to me. But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe, but
I think he's also like, that's how he became who he is. He is a genuine madman.
oh no, he's 100%. He's a madman. But that's where like I think it's cursed. Like for me, the one thing that I would not want in life is not be able to like look my son in the eye and like talk to him and like be like, cool, like I've tried my best for you. And it's like his kids are gonna grow up where it's like seeing the worst of their dad. And
But what if they also see the best? What if like he frames it in a way of going, this is what the media does to you. You have to be a ghost with all this money and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I don't think he's like, mate, if you're out,
He's surely smart.
uh,
He's made enough decisions
Yeah.
that have got him this much money.
yeah.
He's surely smart.
Oh, it's like to a degree, no doubt. But
know?
then this is where I say like it's a trade off between you can be smart and you can be a marketing animal, which he 100% is, and all eyes on me, like all that sort of stuff. Like he's a superstar, absolute superstar. But like you're not a good family man.
But that's what we see.
No, but you're not. Like you're not a good family man if you're sending dick pics to other women that aren't your wife.
But it depends what your beliefs are that you can convince somebody else of, right? Like anyone that's in a polyamorous relationship would go, no, this is correct. They would disagree. They would go, no, you're meant to send dick pics to other chicks because that's how you get them in on the team or some shit. I don't fucking know. I'm just trying to devil's advocate here.
Yeah. But that's
He's
like
such a
to
good-
core to be a good father.
This is your belief.
Nah, that's like there's got to be a core truth to like being a good father. Yeah.
Look, the more I deal with humans,
Yeah.
the more I don't know if any truth exists.
Okay.
Like anything can be twisted enough if you can argue well enough. If you like, and he is a genius at talking. He can convince cunts of shit. That's what he can do.
Well, and this would be you can gaslight cunts into believing anything.
That's manipulation. I think he could be doing that too, but he's also obviously doing this in a way where it works for his missus is like not left.
Yeah, but I would argue that I don't know her. Obviously, I don't know the full story, but it's like, dude, if you're that rich and like she genuinely loves him and has been with him like through all the hard times, that's like a woman that genuinely loves her partner.
Yeah, but maybe she doesn't like fucking.
Maybe, but also like I think that there is like
Or maybe she loves the chaos.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because she would have had to have loved the chaos when he was a poor cunt. Because imagine him before he had money. He would have sucked, I reckon.
No, but he had focus. He had focus on his martial arts career.
Still got focus.
No, he doesn't.
He's definitely got focus. He's got
what?
focus on being a loon.
Nah, I think that's the problem. Like, he's too coked up and fucking partying.
I think that he's focusing on doing that. I feel like this
he's
is
lost on
all
it,
like
yeah.
constructed in chaos. Like it's not. He hasn't lost enough for it to be like bad, except for maybe that rape charge thing. That was probably like pretty bad. But I mean, that pretty much nearly happens to anyone who's got an image of being a loon.
But so even that, like, you gotta, no matter what, all right, let's say polyamorous and whatever like devil's advocate shit you want to throw in it, you could not want your partner to be going to court for rape.
The thing is, right?
Okay, devil. Let's go.
What if it's bullshit?
But he admitted that he fucked her with his mate, but that she was just bullshitting about the rape stuff.
See?
Yeah, but it's still like...
So, like, what if that's the case? What if that's truly the case? Like, I don't want to victim blame and say, like, nah, it didn't happen or whatever. Like, but I want to say, what if she was bullshitting? And, I mean, he's 100% running that story. And he's got enough charisma to make the story believable to his family for sure. But what if that is actually the truth as well?
Yeah, I don't think he's got the charisma to make him believe it. I think that, obviously, she knows she's with a madman and all that sort of stuff, but there's no... As I said, where I say like the core truth of like being a good mum or being a good dad, like there is no mum or dad that would want their kid to grow up with their dad having a rape charge and their dad sending dick pics to other women and not being there and playing with the kid.
You are so nice to society.
What do you mean?
There is pedophiles that fuck their own kids. So there's no way you can say there's no dad. There's no good dad.
What do you? No. But I'm saying
There's
like
definitely
that's
dads
not
that
good.
have evil intentions and bad
Like,
shit.
Yeah, but so they're not a good dad.
No, they're terrible.
So then there has to be like, as you said, you don't believe in the truth or whatever, but there has to be a closer to better dad than
McGregor.
what Conor McGregor's doing. I think about this all the time as I've become a father because say Elon Musk, where it's
But this is like what you wouldn't want to do, right?
No, but it's also take away whether
what
I
you
would want to
believe
do
is like the greatest dad, right? You're like, this is what I strive to be of what your belief of the greatest dad is, right? How much do you think that varies from like somebody else that lives in a completely different like aspect to you? Like, let's go, and I don't mean to be racist when I say this, but let's go to someone who's like a sheikh in a Muslim fucking religion.
Yeah.
Their version of greatest dad is going to be very far from your version of greatest dad.
No, but there'll be core parts of it that would be like a father like creating a good home life. Making
But it's like a good home life can change, but depending on your ideas and beliefs.
Well, it will change.
Because what I do with my kids, some people are like, you're fucking retarded. What are you doing? And I was like, you wait and see. I know how this plays out.
Yeah, and like there's things with parenting where it's like you don't question, like, say,
Don't fuck your kids. That's bad. That's guaranteed evil.
But so you will agree on that. So then there is something better.
But there'd be some fucking retarded cunt that doesn't.
Yeah, but they don't, like, you don't base, so the truth of being a good father is the truth. So it's like here, you don't, like this person over here, like Fritzl. Do you know Fritzl?
Yeah.
No,
Anyone that doesn't know who Fritzl is wild, because that cunt's
a
fucked.
lot of people don't know, man. Like,
He's getting out of jail.
Really?
And he's trying to find his kid, the one that he had all the kids with, who wants to stay hidden from him. Somehow that cunt's getting out of jail.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's, yeah. So like.
Wild. He should be dead.
So like, all right. So you got a scale. You got Fritzl. You got Conor McGregor.
I love how close Conor McGregor's to Fritzl.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's that close.
And then so we'll go the Muslim father that you said.
Yeah.
And then you've got like the pinnacle best dad ever. That isn't ideal.
I think because you're putting it on like a linear scale, like a line, I think it's got to be more like a...
Yeah, you drop off the precipice
Like
when
fucking
you...
a tree. There's got to be branches.
Yeah, and no doubt. Like that's the thing as well where like... But I still think there is like a core truth to like what would be a good dad. And I don't think that Conor McGregor is living up to it. So despite whether or not he can charismatically charm someone into thinking it, or is in a polyamorous relationship with his missus.
Do you think a good dad is a kid that is like, when their dad dies, is like, nah, he's a good dad? Like, and truly believes it, not like they have to believe it because of societal rules. Like, they genuinely in their core are like, yeah, that cunt ruled.
Yeah.
So what if when McGregor dies, his kids truly believe that? Would he then be a good dad?
Yeah, to his kids, yes.
But that's all you have to be a good dad too.
Yeah, but how are you going to be a good dad if all these charges and stuff are coming out about you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer to that. But I just think there's like, I see people that have done fucked shit and come good, right? But I also see people that have done fucked shit but still are great dads. And like, there's like it's depending on what like you consider as fucked up too, and how you can like justify it to yourself. Because there's like I can't remember which book this is out of, but it talks about how Al Capone could justify all the killings he did because he was serving people alcohol and they desperately needed it.
Yeah.
So like he's like, I'm wiping out these people because they are stopping more people in society from getting their alcohol. So he could justify how much bad he was doing by offsetting it with what he believed was good.
Yeah.
So like anyone realistically can do that because they're intrinsically trying to be good people, unless you meet them like slither of like super actual evil people.
Yeah, sadistic people.
Wrong.
Yeah. But that's rationalization.
Yeah. So I would imagine that McGregor would be doing that to a maximum degree.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. He thinks he's the man. No doubt. And that's fine for him to think. But then like, unfortunately, the world doesn't revolve around you.
Yeah, I know, but
so
if he can get his kids on board with all his ideals of why he believes they're correct.
Well, and his kids are going to be the first to forgive him because they're probably hiding the fact from them. Like, like you're obviously not going to let your kid have social media or hopefully see this, but the kids like are going to go to school and someone's going to show the dick pic someone's going to go, your dad's a rapist. And it's hard for a kid.
Probably fucking the meanest motherfucker in school already.
Probably not, because he'd be a soft rich kid now. That's the problem, bro.
Like for sure, you grow up in a fighting family like that, he'd be training the kids to fight.
Yeah, but his son will be no good.
Yeah,
sorry, Conor McGregor's son. Like, I hope.
It's like getting flogged by a 13-year-old next week. He's like, "After I will fucking kill you."
Yeah. He's just fucking like just
13-year-old just boxes your nuts.
Signs up to bare knuckle and just smashes me. But I just like that's just me. I don't think you can. Like, I suppose rich dudes are doing it. Topuria is doing it and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on. It's like LeBron James now with his kid. Like, he's just not going to be as good. Like, it's sad.
As good, but like, still do it.
Yeah, he'll get a black belt and stuff. Like, obviously.
I'm not saying like McGregor's kids are going to become fucking double champs, but for sure they've been training to fight.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. There's no way you could live with your dad who fights like that and like not do any training.
No, of course.
That would
Well, and I think that's a martial artist way of life where it's like you want your kids to actually train that if it's brought you so much in life. But yeah, I don't know. I genuinely think there's like a core, because that's like in comedy, there's the stereotypes and stuff that we riff off is there has to be that stereotype or else we can't play off it.
Yeah.
So, good dad or bad dad, it's like, well, yeah, cool, that is subjective to every person. But
but the common belief.
Yeah, there's a common ground, which is like, okay, cool.
But that's also a belief. There is many societal beliefs that I wouldn't agree with.
Yeah, well,
taxes deserved.
Oh man, I'm a taxes theft guy, so yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and it's crazy that we become so indoctrinated
to accept it.
Yeah, to that, and also like I think Australia's getting to it now, where it's like you just get so many people that like rely on like government money or government contracts that then that tax actually does become.
No, but that's the trap.
Required part,
that's a trap.
That's what they tell you.
Yeah. They suck you into it so you can be like, no, You're like, cunts, if we didn't spend the money, we wouldn't need the money. And the thing is, once we spend the money, realistically, they're only spending like a fucking fraction of what they're taking.
Yeah.
Because the rest of it's getting done with other bits and pieces that are going and doing stuff.
Corruption's coming in. But then as well, like...
It's already been in.
Yeah. It's never gone.
Forever.
Yeah. But you also don't, what do you say? Like they don't, you never spend someone else's money the same as you spend your own. So like if I was taxing you and I had $1,000 of your money, I'm going to spend that differently to my $1,000.
Well, it doesn't affect you. You're like, oh, if you can spend 100 of it, it's the same result as you spending 1,000. You're like, well, I'll spend 1,000. Fuck it.
Yeah. I didn't earn it, so I don't give a fuck.
Well, it's just like you get the same result, like negatively. If you spend 100 or you spend 1,000, you get the same negative result from it. You're like, well, there's no difference here then. Like I may as well max out if the negative is the same at a bottom end.
Do you think that people assess that as well though? Because like if you spend 100 or spend 1,000, you've only got what you spent it on.
There would be like limits, you know what I mean? So they have like limits and then they go, well, if you spend 100 or you spend 1,000, it's the same fucking thing. So like, well, we'll spend 1,000 then. Like that's how that kind of works. That's the mentality behind like, it's not my money, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Is the consequences are not there. When it's your own money, every dollar you spend has a consequence.
Yeah.
Until you have a certain amount of money, then the consequences are lower. So when it's somebody else's money, they go, this is the consequence here, here, and here. And you're like, well,
yeah, they don't value
it's the same.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Like the beliefs though, like, yeah, all of society is like a made up belief.
Well, it's just agreed beliefs. That's what
I was in a book recently where it was like agreed upon fictions or useful fictions as well. Where I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Jesus.
Pardon?
Jesus.
Yeah, a useful fiction. But yeah, just even money is a useful fiction.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's the ultimate fucking religion.
Well, here's a fun way to end it. I was recently watching a video that explained, and with facts, I don't have the facts, I can't remember them, but
come at me.
you can look this shit up and find it yourself, that the earliest record of anything is money. There's no record of the story we've all been told about bartering.
Yeah.
Like, you know how it's like, oh, so what happened was this person had this job and this person had this food and then they started bartering and then there was a town that was bartering and then from bartering they started using shells as their like trade and then shells turned into money. There's no actual story of that written anywhere.
Yeah.
That's something that got made after money was made because the first record of anything is cash. The first written record of anything
ledger. Yeah.
is money. So if money is the first thing that's recorded, that means money came before nearly anything. So the story of barter is just a theory that someone cooked up at some point and went, yeah, this is how money was made. But money could have been made before bartering was even a thing.
Or
by people that figured out, hey, we can fucking control this shit better.
But I agree with you, but I'll play devil's advocate for you. Why can't it have just been an oral tradition?
Because this was like a history professor, the video I watched on. So I don't have all the facts for this bit.
Yeah, but even for him, he can't prove or disprove that the oral tradition of that bartering was come first.
No, but that's what he was saying is like where the original that story come from is pretty much proven that where people have started educating that is well after money was documented.
Oh, okay. So it only rocked up after.
Well, the idea of this bartering story that they've used happened well after money had been recorded in history.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like this story is here, money was recorded here.
Yeah.
That fucking math don't math.
Yeah.
So you can go, oh, it might have been oral the whole time, but realistically, the way this guy explains it in this video was like someone would have figured out money first because that makes way more sense to gain control, and control has always been something that humans want.
Yeah, but like what about creation stories? Like
Jesus' stories?
Jesus-y stories, Rainbow Serpent, which is the Aboriginal story of creation. And it's like...
Yeah, but that's not humans.
Huh?
That's not humans.
The story comes from humans.
Yeah, but it comes from mythological or, higher being beliefs.
Yeah, but they have to come after the fact of this story, yeah?
Yeah. But the story itself can be oral and whatnot. But this story that has been given, that has been taught over time of the bartering and how money came about was created after money was recorded.
Yeah.
Well after money was recorded, like thousands of years after.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like Sumerian, like one of the first Sumerian tablets is like the first thing they've recorded was like cash.
Yeah. But it would be interesting if that was...
I could be wrong on the Sumerian thing. I think that's what it was, but it was something.
Fact check it. So
Definitely find the video.
Yeah. But I wonder with that though, if it's like, if you were bartering, as you said, if money's for control, which I don't know if it is, but if it is, it's like, if you're bartering, then you're keeping it on the down low.
Well, yeah, like the idea that trade happened before cash seems to be completely and utterly bullshit. It was cash. Someone created like, we can use this to give you that as like an IOU kind of thing. Before they were fucking had this barter and IOU thing. Before it was like, oh, I've got a cow, I'll swap you a cow for this. It could have happened, but there's no proven path that shows that that was first to get money. There is a story that happened after. So if the story's afterwards, then it's not before, is it?
But I don't know what you believe, but it's like, so if you believe we've come from monkeys and evolved, or if you believe we're put here by God, it's like, either way, you're gonna like, either we'll put here, like, if you're a evolution guy, are you saying that like the first monkey come down and was like just started printing money?
No. I'm saying like at some point, someone's figured out money. They've created the idea of money. And that's where like trade has begun at that point. Not as like, oh, I'll swap you this. It was more like tribal, communal, like we all help each other out kind of shit. Not like, oh, I'm going to gain more. The idea is that when money came into it, that was when it was like, I'm going to go, this isn't we're not like, I'm taking more somehow. Yeah. Like it was pretty much a scam. Someone created a scam because that's how you look at it. Is like before it could have been like we all help each other out, not specifically like a trade idea. Like I'll give you this and this equals that, so we have to create a thing. It's someone's created a thing and then gave it a value and got people to agree to the value, and then the value has become what money is truly.
See, do you know the word nomenclature?
No.
So it's fucking scientific word for like when you make up words for like a new like area.
Yeah.
A good example I think of it, which is, it's like not scientific, but like selfie stick. Like the selfie stick was invented before it was named.
Yeah.
Because someone had to, and that's something that's happened in our lifetime. So we, nowadays you say selfie stick and people know what the fuck you're talking about. If you said selfie stick in 1500, people would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I wonder, like, I feel like it's a matter of definition because obviously in that tribal society, they were trading, but they weren't trading with the thought of like, what is this worth? They were trading berries for food for...
That's the saying. There's no like record of trade before cash, before some kind of money.
Yeah, but the record doesn't matter because so much of life is like ineffable and like not...
I agree with that part, right?
Yeah.
But the way this guy explained it, it was just like, fuck, if we genuinely have no record of this story until well after, why the fuck have we all agreed that that is how it happened? Like someone creating a scam, but it's not really. Like the more you break it down, it seems way more common sense that cunts are just like, we're living together in like an African tribe, right? Like them cunts out in the Amazon wouldn't be trading. They're not trading. They still don't trade to this day, supposedly. They all just look after each other as a tribe.
Yeah, but then
And then as soon as humans contact them, it's fucked.
Yeah, but then like that's where I think...
I mean, I should say humans because they're still humans as well. But
savage, man.
Outside tribes.
Yeah. I love that you said Africa and Amazon as well. It's the same thing.
Well, they're not the same thing. That's why I'm trying to add more than one instead of just being...
Okay, so the two different tribes. But that's where I don't know if up until... Yeah, I'll be interested to know when tribes and countries started trading because that...
Well, it was when someone decided, hey, let's make money out of people. That's when countries started trading.
Yeah.
Governments and royal families are just looking at people like sheep.
Well, not even sheep, slaves. Like that's it. I was
trying to be nice.
Yeah. No, but like for all of...
I think in Australia I call it sheep even though we live in a slave colony, but hey.
Yeah.
It is. That's what it is. It's, we are controlling these people so we can get whatever we want out of them, so we can use them for what we need or what we want.
Yeah.
And then the illusion is the country or the government is part of the country, not using the country.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm an anarchist, so you don't have to get on your government. Like we should definitely do a tinfoil government fucking conspiracy.
So
thing one day.
these are just facts in my eyes.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, yeah.
A great way to wrap it up, Bart.
All right, Buzzy. Thanks.
Anything you need to promote?
Actually, I did do. So I'm doing a throwback to like the 2000s, and I've started a blog. So if anyone wants to check me out at hendocomedy.com, I've done a blog post about the doof because I'm sort of just trying to write. Not write once a week. I'm trying to post once a week onto my blog.
On old school.
Yeah, man. I like writing, so it's one of those things where just slowly build it up and
Maybe you should start a Substack. That's kind of, I don't know if that's the equal is to a blog nowadays or if that's for like nerds. I don't know the difference.
Well, I think and this becomes a consumer's way. Like I'm just gonna fucking cruise and just put shit up and just because I don't even post about it on socials or anything like that because it's like
you're just doing it for your own exercise.
Yeah, and I enjoy writing. So if anyone wants to read like a snippet of whatever once a week, there'll be that on there. But yeah, that's all I can promo at the moment. I'm doing a few spots this week, but see you around.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. I've got nothing to promo. Just fucking subscribe, cunts.
Get on it.
That would be very nice, actually, instead of calling you cunts. But yes, subscribe.
Come on, guys.
Please. And tell a friend. Tell one friend. Someone who's going to go to Burning Man, be like, hey, maybe you should listen to this. Even though he spoke fuck all about Burning Man, but hey, here's what it is. Just come on.
Ciao.
Bye.